What's wrong? You got your orders, follow them.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Here you are, Henry. Do you have a moment?
What's up?
I thought we could have a little chat. We've both been given command of a company. How's it going so far?
Well, a commander is nothing without good men. My company's not too bad.
You've had command for less than a day, but you're already spouting such wisdom. Henry of Skalitz, a modern-day Alexander the Great. I had no idea you had the soul of a strategist.
I've picked up a few things here and there. And what about you? You're quite experienced when it comes to giving orders, right?
Bollocks. Ordering someone to bring you wine is different from commanding troops in a battle. Whereas I have plenty of experience with the former, in the case of the latter, it was always me who was carrying out orders.
Well, we've been through enough together. And not just at the tavern. You know how to be a rude arsehole, but also a loyal friend who's willing to stick his neck out for others. Your company should be glad to have you in charge.
Thanks, Henry. Well, enough talk. You should go and rest. Take care of yourself and your men.
You too.
I won't disturb you any longer. Rest.
Time for watch, you lazy sack of shit.
All right. I'm going already.
You check things, Henry?
How are things? Is everything all right?
Quite like grave.
Let's hope it's not the quiet before the storm.
Anything fuck up, I sound alarm.
Wake up!
Not yet.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy. Wake up!
What? What's going on?
What's going on? You're sleeping on watch.
Kurva! Shit! Christ, don't tell anyone. I won't fuck up again. I'll stay awake. My lord. What are you doing here?
To arms! To arms! We're under attack! Ladders against the walls! Knock them down!
Go fuck yourself!
Nice drop! We'll kick your asses! Listen up! I want to double up patrols on...
Do you know anything about von Bergov's escape?
To tell the truth, it cost me quite a lot of sleep. His chamber had no windows, the castle was full of people, and most of all, I couldn't imagine how a fancy lord could escape without help. It's not the kind of thing nobles do.
Did you figure something out?
The bastard was deceiving us the whole time. He wanted us to think he was playing along with us. And in the meantime, when he was let out for air, he stole a piece of wire from the forge and made himself a lockpick.
What? He made a lockpick? Von Bergov?
Believe it or not, I found it lying discarded below the stairs. All he had to do was wait for the right moment. And while we were celebrating Sigismund's withdrawal, he got out of his locked chamber.
And what happened next?
He took the covers from the bed, slipped across the hall to another chamber, and lowered himself from the window down into the moat.
You're telling me he swam across?
Aye, believe it or not, there are people who can swim. And apparently von Bergov is one of them.
I don't know.
I saw that bed cover in the moat. How do you think it got there? I suppose it didn't hold his weight and came loose or tore off. That's why we didn't find any other traces at the top.
That bugger really is capable of anything.
Look, I wouldn't have expected the noble Lord von Berkhoff to go lock-picking doors and hopping into moats, but that's exactly it, see? He had us fooled. There's simply no other explanation. How the hell did they manage to get inside without anyone noticing? Were you there?
They killed one of Pisek's men and put on his colors.
I didn't expect something so deceptive from the Pragas. Although, after the devil shot at them, we can't expect them to be honorable.
I took over the Dry Devil's watch post. He was wasted, and he woke me up early. I think he spent his whole watch drinking.
Damn. I won't let it go this time. His nature has often been useful to us, but now we can't do without proper discipline. Thanks, Henry. I'll talk to him. What else can you tell me about the attack?
What'll we do now?
We must bolster our patrols. We can't afford a cock-up like this again. On the other hand, we mustn't overdo it. Your men saved our asses, mainly because they were the ones who were arrested. Good work, Henry. We'll take it from here.
It seems they are very keen on having this silver. I wasn't expecting them to move so fast. We need to do something about this.
I'm sure they'd love to get the silver. Just let them try.
Gentlemen, tough words will not win us the battle. We have no response yet from Jobst. Our supplies are running thin, our ammunition is running out, and the moat will be filled in any day now. I propose reopening negotiations with them.
Fuck negotiating.
Yes, it will get us nowhere.
But we can't just sit here. They're advancing too quickly. We have to slow them down somehow.
And slow them down we shall. They think they've driven us into a corner, so we'll have to convince them of the opposite. We'll attack them.
What? But that would be suicide.
I agree. What exactly are we going to attack?
They've made themselves nice and comfy in the village below the fortress. And they're building their bloody barricades, ladders, and God knows what else. All of it has to burn.
You're mad.
So how will we do it?
I've chosen a group of riders from among Peter's men who know the village well. They'll ride in and set the camp ablaze.
How will they get in? The village is full of enemies.
I know. That's why there'll be another group to create a distraction. We'll send another company down below the northern wall to make a mess in their trenches. That will get the Pragas riled up, and in the meantime, we'll burn down their camp.
That leaves us with one detail to work out. Who will go down below the walls? It's a suicide mission.
I'll do it.
Would you look at that? Take him as an example. And not you, Henry. I need you at the castle. Don't worry, Hinak will lead the charge. He's already preparing. I reckon he owes us a bit of sacrifice.
The mills of God, eh? And who will go with him?
Henry, Capon, I want you both on the ramparts. Lord Capon is the best marksman we have, after all. But each of you will choose 3 of your men who'll leave the fortress with the devil.
You want me and Henry to choose men to send to their certain death?
You're a commander, so act like one. We must slow them down at all costs.
In that case, please excuse me. I'll have to get ready.
We're done here anyway. To the task, gentlemen!
This won't end well.
Henry, come here. There's something else I want to discuss with you. We're still holding a prisoner from our last clash. Dry Devil will interrogate him. We need to find out where to focus our attack in the village.
What do you mean?
Where they store ammunition, where they keep food, whether or not they're building siege engines. The more we know, the more damage we can cause them. Get that information out of him at all costs.
Am I supposed to torture?
I don't care what you do with him. I just want answers.
I'm on it.
May God be with you.
Christ, pardon me.
How you doing? Not losing hope, are you?
How could I? The siege has only just begun, and today our fellas are going to rip those fuckers to shreds.
I need someone from our company to go on a raid.
Well, fuck. And I thought we were friends.
But I didn't say you'd be going.
Oh, I'm just scenting your pizzle. But I only want experienced men with me. No greenhorns. If you want me to go, that is.
All right.
We'll kick their ass.
I'm listening.
How are you holding out?
Absolutely epis raris. I cannot stand any more of this fucking way. If they want to fight us, I have Mishpoche in Kuttenberg. Loved ones. And who knows what is going on there now that...
I'm thinking...
But if you send Kobienka, I will go too, of course. At least he knows how to keep a cool... Also, he's a bloody sorcerer with a knife.
Move to the gate, and most important...
Do not worry about...
Can we start with the interrogation?
Hold your horses, youngster. He's one of those fuckers who crept in here before during the night. And he's pretty banged up from the skirmish. If we go too hard on him, he might kick the bucket. So we'd better stick to the most important questions. What will we start with?
We need to know more about how their siege camp is laid out, so our cavalry knows how to hit them where it hurts.
Aye. It'd be useful to know where they've got their ammunition and grub supplies. And if they're building any siege engines. So, we're agreed. Except, maybe for one how did you put it in Malashov? The trap must be sprung.
What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean. Just remember, there's no time for mercy. I'll be going out there in a while. And everything we find out from him could make the operation a lot easier.
My men are going out with you, so don't think I'm not taking this seriously.
Well, I'm glad we see eye to eye. Let's get to it then. God save you, friend. My, look at that finery. You must be the richest man in this castle.
You're still in the mood for jokes. I know you lot are fucked. So don't bother trying anything funny on me.
Oh, come now. I mean, we're just chatting here. I noticed you fellas are in the habit of taking stuff that doesn't belong to you. Like that camp of yours in the village, eh? Seems like you've settled in nicely there. And no doubt you've got it all neatly set up. So don't be shy. What can you tell us about it?
Fuck all!
Looks like we'll have to persuade you somehow.
Who do you think your loyalty is helping? Sigismund has taken off, and the silver he paid you with? That's what you see in front of you. That proves what a treacherous bastard he is. Anyway, do you really think you'll see as much as a groschen out of this? The ones at the top will take everything for themselves. You'll be lucky if you get back home with your head on your shoulders.
That's right. And you'll improve your chances by starting to talk. Now!
Fuck. You're right. Our main camp is in the village. We have another one on the road to Raborsh, but that's just to keep control of the road, so no one can bring you supplies.
That's not enough. I need details.
What? About what?
How are your supplies holding out, and where are you storing them?
There's some in the barn, on the green, but there's no problem with supplies. Even if you took everything from us, we'd simply get what we need from the surrounding villages.
Aye. We can't slow them down much that way.
How are your gunpowder and ammunition supplies?
We have enough firearms and powder. And even if our ammunition started to run out, we'd figure something out. But there's a smithy in the village, though, and we can make new arrowheads and cannonballs.
Wouldn't it be a pity if something happened to that smithy?
How do you want to conquer our position? Do you have any siege engines?
All our trebuchets are in Prague. The lads would like to have them brought here so they don't have to scale the walls with ladders, but that would take at least a week. So the captain ordered mantlets and ladders made. All the wood is carried into the smithy, and that's where the fellas do all the work.
That's good to know.
Good, but I'm not done with you yet.
That's right, fella.
Let's talk about who's giving you orders. Is it Markvart or von Berghoff?
Fuck off!
I'm not asking about your commander as a defender of this fortress. I'm asking as the son of parents killed by Markvart von Aulitz. I just want to know if he's already been smitten by the hand of God.
I see. All right then. Markvart is alive, but wounded. Von Berghoff took off somewhere right after the negotiations.
So who's giving you orders?
We have more than one commander. One of them you know for sure. That Frenchman, Brabant, was hand in glove with Markvart and von Berghoff. Now he's given orders and acting like he grew up in Prague Castle.
Christ. I always knew that French bastard would fuck us over, but that's the limit. I hope the fellas run into him outside and chop his froggy balls off.
How badly wounded is von Aulitz?
I don't really know, but it's not good. The sawbones practically doesn't leave his side, and he hasn't shown himself in front of his men since the negotiations.
Where did Otto von Berghoff go?
How should I know? Back to his estate, I suppose? I swear to God, I don't know!
All right. I think we have what we need.
I'll report to Zhishka myself. You go to the battlements and get ready. Get hold of the men who'll be coming with me.
Hey, what about me?
You better start praying. If I find out you've told me one word of a lie, I'll come back here and weave your guts into a nice pink chaperone.
What are you shouting about?
Henry, help! Make him practice his black magic on someone else.
I will not be insulted. May your leg rot off for all I care.
Well, I know a bit about medicine myself, and I can clearly see that Musa knows what he's doing.
It is nothing too complicated. I have some rosewater here, and I need to change the bandage.
Then what are you yelling about? I would treat you the exact same way.
He really won't do anything to my leg.
Nothing bad, that's for certain.
Well, all right then. He can look at it.
Thank you, Henry. Now show me that leg of yours.
Fine, do it. Clean it out. Pain is killing me.
Killing you? You still look very much alive to me.
Oh, real nice. Why does it stink so bad?
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
How are you doing, Hunt?
Oh, I'm glad my Marushka didn't live to see this. She'd be so afraid something would happen to me that she wouldn't sleep. And I'd be now, I'm just looking forward.
We're putting together a raid against the Praggers, and I'm choosing men for it.
In that case, you can count on me. If someone has to die out there, let it be me and not those young lads.
Grab your bow and hunting knife.
I'll do what I can.
Hold on. I'm just going to... Don't worry.
We've been through a lot together.
Maybe too much, my friend. But what are you getting at?
Why you left Mali? Will you tell me now why you had to leave?
All right. I think I can trust you. When I left Mali, it was not entirely safe there. King of Mali, Mansa Magan, was killed by his Sandiki. In your language, that is... advisor? He then took the throne, and one of his first orders was to get rid of Magan's family.
What's that got to do with you?
A lot. Mansa Magan was my cousin. Although I never even came close to the throne, I had no intention of trying to explain that to Sandiki. I preferred to flee.
And what about your family? Do you have any news about them?
I know that several of them were killed. I have no news about the others.
Have you never wanted to go back to Mali?
I think about it often. Almost every day. But I suppose I am afraid. That is all. I do not even know if I would recognize it now. I last met some of my countrymen in Mecca, and that was many years ago.
Did Sandiki ever try to track you down?
I was not that important, my friend. Or I traveled too fast, and no assassin has caught up with me yet. So you have nothing to fear. If someone kills you, it probably will not be because of me.
I'd like to...
I can't now. Really? Maybe you can treat yourself.
Do you have any food?
Half the ration for each here, friend.
Everything's ready. Should I give the order to attack?
There's no point in putting it off any longer. May God be with us. Ready then? Did you remember to take ammunition from the smithy?
I have everything I need.
All right. Before we start, let's go through the whole plan again, eh?
Agreed.
So, we have two groups ready, infantry and cavalry. The infantry were chosen by us and will be under the Devil's command. They'll cause mayhem in the trenches beneath the walls.
Work for the devil.
Exactly, burning, shouting and all that. Try to provoke the Pragas, and as soon as they attack, the second group will set out from the fortress.
Cavalry.
In the confusion, they'll quickly ride through the camp in the village and set it on fire, before the Pragas know what's happening.
Sounds good. From the prisoner, we learned that they're storing stuff in the forge, so the riders will know exactly what to set on fire.
Great. That'll make their job easier.
And what will we be doing?
That's simple. We'll be raining down on the Pragas from above, trying to ensure that the devil and our raiders survive and make it back to us.
Finally, your hunting skills will come in handy.
You're right about that. Happy hunting.
Get ready, men! Let's get them, fellas! Let it rain death upon them! We have to keep them busy!
bloody pulp, fucker!
There they are! Careful not to hit our men! They're carrying torches!
Useless!
Look out! Enemy marksmen on the right! Take them out! Quick! Take that, you worm! Get down!
Now you're finished! True blood, yeah!
It won't be much longer!
Go fuck yourself!
Stop you! Ha! I told you he had two
Yeah,
left hands.
don't spare
Keep
him.
them away from our men! Had enough, donkey!
To me! Get him from behind!
It won't be much longer!
Yeah, don't spare him! I'll beat you to a bloody
Blood
pulp,
flowing.
fucker! Yeah, don't spare him! Die,
You asked for
swine.
it! Shoot! Take out those Pavasiers! Keep them away from our men!
Nice hit!
Come on, we have to take them down!
Yeah, don't spare him! Die, you swine!
Let them have it! Those Pavasiers, take them out! Otherwise
Now
the men
you're
won't make it
finished.
back! Great! They're retreating! Good work! Now's our chance! Once they poke their heads out,
It's on fire! Hey! Hey! Back to the castle! Let them in! Quick!
Devil, was it a success?
What? Can't you smell the ash in the air?
How did my men do?
Well, they did well. I was surprised, to tell the truth. At least now you know you can give the right orders to the right people, and things can still get all fucked up if the stars aren't aligned.
How do you think the Praggers will retaliate?
I'm sure they'll be more careful now, and will slow their advance. So I reckon we did fucking good.
How did the battle go? Down there, I mean. I reckon things were a lot different up on the walls.
Yeah, it was a bloodbath as always. Only I think I knew one of those fellas.
What? One of the Praggers? From where?
Yeah, I think we were in Austria together. In Weikertslag. They called him Wasp. A little hot-headed bastard who showed up wherever blood was being spilled. I liked the bloke. I have no idea how he ended up with the Praggers. But knowing him saved my life.
How so? He helped you?
No, but when he saw me, he hesitated. Just long enough for me to stab him in the throat. Well, if I hadn't, he would have done the same to me.
Well then, I'll go and report to Zizka.
Now I get why they call you Devil. Those flames look like they're straight out of hell.
For fuck's sake, what are you so sure?
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
The raid is over. It was a success. And most of the men came back alive.
I know. Good work, Henry. Go and get some rest. You deserve it.
What are we gonna do now?
There's nothing we can do but wait. I was hoping they'd realize by now there's no easy plunder here and leave. But it looks like we'll have to hold out a bit longer. We can't let them have that silver. We have to hope Jobst returns soon with his army. You did a good job with that prisoner. You got a lot of information. As long as they don't bring in catapults from Prague, we still have a chance. But if they do, we're fucked. That injury taken care of Markvart will help us. And if that idiotic Frenchman is in charge now, it's only a matter of time before they fuck up.
It's over.
For now. I'm starting to think there's no way out this time. How many more men have to die before this is really over? I'm fed up with this. I don't want to send anyone else to their death. But maybe it'll be me who dies. And I won't care anymore. Kurva! Shishkin never should have put us in charge.
It's not your fault people are dying. We're under attack. We have to defend ourselves.
I know. I've seen plenty of death in my time, but still. Well, you of all people should know what I'm talking about. I lost my parents too, you know. I hardly knew them, but still.
You've barely ever talked about your parents.
I don't know much about them. They died when I was little. My uncle Hanush raised me. But sometimes I think about what my life would have been like with them. You know, if they hadn't died.
I reckon things would be a lot different.
But never mind. Let's not sit around reminiscing like a couple of old geezers. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go and get some rest.
I'm fucking starving. I am so fucking hungry. Even that dog turd looks tempting. It's like a big, fat sausage. Just a pinch of pepper.
It might be better with horseradish. me see if I can go sniff us out something a bit more appetizing.
Don't forget about me, otherwise you'll have me on your conscience.
Did you find anything?
Do we really not even have a piece of stale old bread?
Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that cometh from the mouth of
I'm sorry.
Start for me and Capon.
I wish I can help you, but I cannot just give what anybody want, even friend. I really don't have nothing to give away just like that.
Hey, come here. If you're hungry, you should help me find that fucking stray dog that's roaming around here. I almost had him, but he got away.
You want to eat the dog?
We catch that dog, it'll make for some meaty broth. Will you help me find him? I'll get the water boiling in the meantime. Stop fucking about and just smash that.
Do we really not even have a piece of stale old bread?
What are you talking about?
Don't even ask. All they can think about is stuffing their guts.
I can believe it. I'm so hungry I could eat nails.
Get a hold of yourselves, men. Our Lord spent 40 days fasting in the desert. I don't recall him whinging.
I would rather the desert over hunger, Godwin. Believe me.
Oh, that's right. You know the desert well. Tell me, what is life in Mali like?
And more importantly, what are the women like?
The finest in the world, fellows.
Schmonzes.
Have you ever seen our beautiful Czech girls?
Barely. They are so covered up in clothes, it is like talking to a pile of laundry.
And what do your women wear?
In the heat, very little, friends. Especially from the west up.
I thought your god forbade that.
My country has its own customs. And covering women up for no reason is not one of them.
Damn, fellas. We should go and have a look there someday, eh?
Ada would have liked to go there for certain.
We will have to drink to that Polish bastard sometime.
Do we have anything to drink?
Our rota has not run out yet, right?
I spent my whole life in the tavern, and now I should drink a toast with water? I would eat boiled rats, but this? Never.
But fellas, in Granada, I met a soldier who told me that once while under siege, he cooked up soup from shoes.
Shoes?
And how did it taste?
I suppose it depends on what the shoe was made of and what it stepped in.
Sucker. That's not a bad idea.
Wait, you can't be serious.
I'm certainly not going to eat your stinky old boots.
I wouldn't recommend it. But perhaps shoes made of a fine leather. Maybe sheep leather.
Oh, and worn by a young virgin too, huh? Is it food or flesh you lust after?
She might not be a virgin, but I saw Frenzel's old woman wearing such shoes.
We should eat the shoes of our captain's wife.
Well, she doesn't wear them anymore. Last time I saw her wearing an old pair.
She must have noticed you looking at them with lust in your eyes and hid them away. Oh, excuse me.
You wouldn't know where to find some food.
Do you think I, as Lord of the Fortress, don't care enough about my guests? Excuse me, friend, but outside the walls, there's a whole army consuming everything around them. Try to do something about them, and then, maybe, there will be time for a feast.
I'm sorry.
Do you know where to find some...
Janosch is handling the food supplies. If you haven't got anything from him yet, you'll have to wait in line.
How are we doing?
Do you want to hear the truth?
Give it to me straight.
There's a pile of corpses lying below the walls. And they'll start to rot if we don't bury them soon. Right on the spot. No consecrated ground. All those fellows who laid down their lives in the last few weeks defending this. And if it carries on the same way, we'll be glad to die in battle. We're running out of food, if you haven't noticed.
This is awful. We have to do something. But what?
I'm sure Jobst and his men are on the way. It can't take them long now. All we can do is hang on.
I got those...
So? I am doing it more out. So, let us make some shoe broth. I will leave the testing.
I think I'll leave it up to Lord Capon.
May his lordship...
If I don't eat anything.
I brought you something to eat.
Let's see. Quick! What the fuck is this? It stinks like boiled farts.
Just so you know, we owe Lady Frenzel for this soup.
In that case, poor Frenzel. What did she make it with?
Actually, I made it myself. From her finest lambskin shoes. It was Moose's idea.
Well, that's just great.
Would you rather starve to death?
Right. Give it to me then. We need to gain our strength. Zizka says we need to go to the Outer Bailey after.
Why?
For a funeral. We can't leave these bodies lying around here any longer. It wouldn't be good. But first, let's eat. What have you got?
Say something, Father.
Well, some of you might not know me. My name is Godwin, and until recently, I was the parish priest in Ujitz. This ground is not consecrated, but I believe God will accept our friends into his heavenly abode when we pray for them. Let's do it. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domine, et lux perpetua luciat eis. Te desert hymnus Deus in Sion, et tibi redetur votum in Jerusalem. Exaudi orationem meam, ad te omnes caro veniet. Kyrie eleison.
Kyrie eleison.
Christi eleison.
Christe eleison.
Kyrie eleison.
Kyrie eleison.
Alarm! Everyone to the battlements! Letters coming! Get ready!
They're coming from this side too! We need reinforcements!
And, Henry, take your men and knock down those ladders! We'll defend this side.
Hurry! To the wall! We didn't stand our ground for so long just to give up now!
With me!
Those ladders can't stay up! Knock them down with halberd!
With me!
Do it! Help me! You wounded me badly!
Fuck! They're in the tower! Time to get inside! Or we're fucked!
Henry, I'll cover you. Wait.
Go! Get them!
You won't be able to
Is
take
that all you
another
got,
one like
Mech or
that.
something?
What are you hopping about for?
They're falling back. Oh, this reminds me of Tumberg. It's not long since we besieged it.
Yeah, but now the boot's on the other foot.
Raise the drawbridge!
What happened?
What do you think happened? There's hordes of them.
We lost the Outer Bailey.
Fuck it!
We're trapped here.
Pull yourself together. We will find a way out of this mess. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think it's obvious to all that we won't last long without the Outer Bailey. We need Jobst and his army.
What army? We still have no news from Jobst. Who knows what the Margrave is doing? I'll say it again. We must negotiate with the Pragas.
Of course. I'd be glad to shoot another one.
If I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut, Enoch. After all, we're in this mess thanks to you.
Thanks to me.
What got us into this mess is that we are fighting against that ginger bastard, and that we stole his treasure and are hiding it in the cellar.
So everything could be solved if we just...
Only over my dead body.
You'd rather die then?
I'd rather die.
I also have no intention of paying the bastards who burned down my neighborhood.
Enough! Have you all gone mad? Didn't you see how many people were in that grave? And how many are lying in the field hospital? How many remain among the battlements? And all for some silver that'll be used to pay for more war.
Catherine.
Quiet! I knew things would end like this again. I've had enough of you all.
My lady.
What her problem? Who knows? Women. Back to the matter at hand. What the fuck are we gonna do?
We won't last long without reinforcements. And the only person capable of sending them is Jobst.
If he's managed to gather any men at all.
We can only hope. We have to get a message to him.
Well, that leaves us with one little problem. Someone must take the message, crawl out of here through the Braga's army, steal a horse, then deliver it. Bear in mind that the last man to try that failed, and we were in a much better situation at that time.
We can draw straws.
Fuck straws. I will do it.
Seriously?
Yes. I've got some unfinished business out there, and if we die here, it will never get done.
If there's anyone with unfinished business, it's me. I won't keep hiding from Von Aulitz. I'll bring reinforcements, and I'll finally take care of that bastard.
Good. Fuck it. If Henry's going, so am I.
Your bravery is commendable, Capon, but you can't go. If they were to capture you, you'd be a valuable hostage. They could use you to blackmail Hanush and Jobst. Sam and Henry will go. 2 heads are better than 1, especially if one of them gets lost.
Fine.
So, it's decided. I'll write a message for Jobst. In the meantime, get ready. We'll meet on the ramparts after dark.
All right.
May God protect you.
Good luck.
You'd better not get caught.
Henry, come here for a moment. I need to tell you something about Catherine.
What got into Catherine?
You can't blame her. You're not the only person to lose someone.
What?
I too lost my wife, but neither of us have experienced anything like what she has. She never talks about it. She wants to forget, but the war has taken everything from her.
What in God's name happened to her?
Before I met her, she led a simple life, like every woman should. That is, before the war changed everything. Sigismund's army attacked a village.
Like our Skalitz.
Her husband was a tough man. He defended his family. He managed to kill 2 of them before they chopped him to bits.
Like my father.
Maybe that's why they took such brutal revenge on her. They must have done terrible things to her. The animals. When we found her by the road, she was still holding a dead baby in her arms.
My God.
I'll never get that terrible picture out of my head. You can only imagine the hatred she's been carrying around with her since then. But it's deep inside. She's masking it. The only thing she wants is revenge. That's why she's with us. That's why she does all she does.
Why are you telling me this just now?
She doesn't want anyone else to know, to ask her questions about it, to feel sorry for her. But now, given our situation, I just wanted you to know why she reacted like that. The whole time she's been with us, she hasn't let a single man get close to her. But I have the feeling she's close to you. Maybe you remind her of someone. Maybe she likes you. And now she's probably afraid that she'll lose everything again.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
I don't know. Maybe try and talk to her before you go.
All right. I better go now.
All right.
Thanks. I've come to say goodbye.
Already?
Aye. We have to leave at night.
You see, I've been thinking a lot about the two of us, and about what you told me in Malashov.
And?
You see, once I heard a French minstrel tell a tale about two knights. They met on the battlefield, where they faced each other. One as a commander, the other as a black knight.
Why are you talking about this now?
Wait, I'm getting there. In the story, there's something I don't have my own words for. The commander, Geilhaut, saw how valiantly the Black Knight had fought and decided to surrender alongside his entire army, even though they had the upper hand. After the battle, the knights met. They grew close to each other, and from then on, they only fought side by side. When on campaign, they slept in the same tent. They even seduced court ladies together.
Well, it sounds like we have a lot in common with them.
Aye, that's why I'm talking about them. They went through a lot together. Until Lancelot was eventually captured. Everyone thought he was dead. When Galahad found out, well, he was distraught. He felt life was meaningless all of a sudden. In the end, he dies too, of grief and sorrow. Henry, if anything happens to you, then why the hell can't I save you once for a change?
I'll be back. I promise you. No, everything will be all right. I'll bring reinforcements.
I'm sorry. I just
Shall we? Let's go.
Well, Henry. The Lord be with you. The Lord be with you.
I'm a fucking Jew.
It works on fucking Jews too. Take care of yourselves, and don't waste any time.
He's down.
luck, son.
Sam? Hey, Sam! Where the fuck is he? Fuck.
I've come already. Fine. You see, they met.
Why?
Wait, the commander when they.
Well,
aye, they when get in the end, Henry.
Toby, come now.
I know. So
I shall do your bidding.
go already.
To say goodbye before me and Sam leave.
So you've signed up for that suicide mission? I should have known.
What should you have known?
That you'd be taking pointless risks. Again.
Well, someone has to do it. Otherwise, we'll all die.
Someone has to do it. And once again, it'll be you who sacrifices himself for the others.
What are you saying?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm not saying anything. Why can't things just be normal? Why does it all have to end this way?
What are you talking about?
About nothing. Leave me alone. You just don't get it. Go and save the world.
I'll bring help and everything will be all right again. Sigismund is gone. We'll live normal lives again. You'll see.
No, Henry. Even if you do bring help, I'll never have a normal life.
What are you saying?
After everything that's happened to me, I just can't go on.
I know what you're talking about. Zizka told me how they found you. I'm very sorry.
All I wanted was to get my revenge and never be attached to anyone ever again. But look how that ended up. I have you. And instead of revenge, they want to take you away from me again.
Don't worry. I won't be taken away. And you'll get revenge.
If only that were true. So go then. Go. And bring help. May the Lord be with you.
I'm counting on you.
I must be mad.
You're a dead man! Show what you... Ah, fuck that!
He's down.
God protect you. Because if he doesn't, then we're all fucked.
They're gone then.
What? Did you want to say farewell before they die?
No, You think they'll fail?
If anyone can do it, it's Henry and Sam.
Aye. They're both right tough bastards.
Ha! And that, my friend, we'll drink to.
What? I thought there wasn't anything left to drink.
Ha! I have my own stocks. I'm not going to my grave sober, am I?
You're right. It's high time we started. So I turn around and say, if you don't take that crab out of his breeches... Wait, was it a ferret?
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
Me? Why?
What?
Fuck, now I've completely lost the thread. You tell us a story instead.
The woodcutter's wife goes up to her husband. Loisa, the garden gate's falling apart. Go and get a nail or two and fix it. Loisa goes off. 3 hours later, he staggers home, blind drunk, and the wife starts screaming that the job's not done. What's the matter? He says. You told me yourself to get a nail or two first.
I don't get it.
Good grief. Have another drink then.
Hey, progress! Progress!
Margrave! You cunt! Do you want some silver? We've run out of space for it all!
Hey, Henry! Run the Margrave through while you're there!
Shut up, you arse! Come on, let's have another drink.
It's just... What pisses me off most is the way they treated me like a little brat. But I'm Lord Perkstein. Me, I'm grown up now. I thought if we delivered the message to Von Vergov, Gob Verbon, Von Bergov, they'd take me seriously. But see how that turned out.
For fuck's sake, man. You're talking to a horse. I'm over here.
Oh, yeah, fuck. I thought you just had a long face on you.
Fuck. Oh, I should go and see what that noise was.
See that? The fuckers destroyed my palace.
Don't worry. Henry and Sam will bring reinforcements.
But the castle will be nothing but rubble by then. Fuck! Proud cunts. This is my castle.
Forward! Who's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Have you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle's at hand. With booze.
Get ready! Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Corwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Good hit! Knock it down!
I've been hit. Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, rat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Man makes plans, and God laughs. But I should be home now, preaching to village crones about Jesus, and boozing in the tavern.
Is that how you speak on the pulpit, too?
Yeah. That's probably why they kicked me off of it.
Oh.
Maybe God is having a laugh at our expense. But I know of no better fun than this.
You're right. Let's have some fun while we're still standing.
Stinks like a festering wound here.
It's time to heal that wound. Once and for all.
That is why we're here. Isn't it, youngster?
Let's not waste time. We'll end it. Here and now.
Sir Radzig, give the orders.
Hey!
Look at them! The Prague lords who bent their knees to Sigismund. And even after he fled our country, they carried on plundering our lands, invading, killing, raping, spilling the blood of their fellow countrymen for a foreign usurper. Should they get away with it? Traitor! The time has come to put a stop to them forever! To sweep them off our lands! Fight them! Hunt that rabble back to Prague in the name of King Wenceslas!
Henry, come with me. We'll climb up and raise the portcullis.
Portcullis is up. Now we'll finish off the rest in the courtyard.
Took your sweet time.
You know our Henry. No doubt stopped off along the way for a beer and some grub.
As it happens.
I'll take that.
Nice work, youngster.
Welcome back, Henry.
Well, did I come at a bad time?
Well, we're just starting to be fun. When you lot turn up and scatter them. But, if you got any more like this, well, let's have them.
Delivering that letter turned out to be a bit bothersome, eh? I'm glad you're still in one piece, Hans.
Likewise.
Good God, what carnage! Sir Peter, praise the Lord you're alive.
You have no idea how pleased I am to see you, Hanush.
You can celebrate. The Pragas are fleeing for their lives.
There's nothing to celebrate. The fortress is so badly damaged, my grandchildren will still be repairing it. I hope you'll contribute some of that accursed silver of yours at least.
Everyone who fought on our side deserves a reward. We put you in an unenviable bind, Sir Peter. I'm extremely grateful for the way you behaved. That goes for all of you. You showed great courage and determination. I'm proud to have been your commander in this uneven fight. And to you, Sir Hanush, I say thank you for saving us in the nick of time.
You have nothing to thank anyone for. You're the heroes here. You withstood the attack of the enemy, who outnumbered you in arms and numbers. You didn't give up under any circumstances. Not even hunger broke you. But talking of hunger, we have food enough for everyone. It's time to feast and celebrate.
Thank you for these gifts, sir. And you, Henry, risked your life to rescue us. That's what I call heroism.
You'd have done the same, Zizka.
Oh, I wouldn't. I can calculate how it would have turned out. So I'd probably have defended the fort to the last man. Oh, no. Not everyone has balls like you and Samuel.
Actually, where is Sam? I had to leave without him. I'm sure he made it out of the camp. So, where is he?
Henry, I'm sorry.
What happened?
They hanged him beneath the walls. There was nothing we could do for him.
May the Lord have mercy on his soul.
God, I thought... I hope that...
It's not your fault, Henry.
What do you mean, not my fault? I should never have left without him. I should have gone back for him.
Henry.
He was my brother. All that was left of my family. This shouldn't have happened.
I've lost more good men in this last month than in my whole life. And there's nothing anyone can do about it.
That's war. Oh, you should know that better than anyone, Henry.
What's done can't be undone. You'll have to live with it. We all will.
We should take care of him. We can't leave him there at the mercy of the ravens.
Aye. We have to take care of him. But we must take his faith into account.
I'll go and pray for him our way. That's all I know.
Will you drink to his honor with us, Lord Hanush?
I'd like to, but I can't. I have to set off back to Rattay today. I actually only came to give you my greetings. And my farewells.
You really can't stay. Some rooms are still in good condition. I'd be glad to honor you with what I can.
I'm afraid not, Sir Peter. Some other time, maybe. I've been away from home too long, and I'm needed there. But before I go, I need to speak to the young lord here. Alone.
Talk to me? What about?
You most likely don't even realize how much your situation has changed, and how your importance has grown.
My importance? How do you mean?
Patience, all in good time. And I need a word with you as well, Henry.
With me?
Yes, it's about Hans. But first you have to take care of your brother, I understand. He clearly meant a lot to you, to all of you. It's true I never met him, but I'll have a requiem mass said for him at home.
Sir, I'm not sure he'd appreciate that.
Why not?
I'll tell you later. It's a bit complicated.
All right. Henry, come and see us by the horses in front of the gate when you've done what you need to do. But wait until after I've had my private chat with Hans. Not everything we have to discuss is for your ears. Go with God, friends. I hope we'll meet again.
Farewell, Hanush. God be with you.
Follow me, Hans.
Henry,
We all did.
we have to talk.
Give me that.
A Jewish
You were
burial has special
I'd have
rites.
lost everything without you.
Well, without me.
I should take care of Sam's body. I can't just leave him there at the mercy of the ravens.
I understand that. But there's a problem. As you probably know, Jews have their own burial rites. And they're different from our Christian ones. Do you know what to do?
Of course I know what to do. For Jews, the custom is to lay the dead body on the ground, cover it with a shroud, and light a candle by the head. The washing of the body and other steps before the burial have to be done by Jews. So we should take Samuel to Colleen as soon as possible, so the rabbi can take care of it.
I'm constantly amazed how much you learned in such a short time. Go and take care of him the way he'd have wished. We'll take him on a wagon to his relatives in Colleen as soon as we can.
You'll come with me?
Why not? I've never been to Colleen, and I'm in no hurry to get back to Ujits.
Well, at least the rest of you came through the battle alive.
It was a close shave. They brought a trebuchet and rained down one shot after another. They smashed the tower and the gate to pieces. We might have managed to hold the gate a while longer, but we'd have died of hunger sooner or later. There was nothing left to eat, but I'm glad those Prague fuckers didn't take our silver from the Italian court.
They shot at you from a trebuchet?
It's a match for the finger of God, I can tell you. Once they've got it aimed, it hits the same spot time and time again. It knocks down walls just like a bombard. Twice a year is quite enough for an experience like that.
Did you save the silver?
Aye. You came in the nick of time. Their path to it was clear. There was nothing stopping them. I hope it'll be put to good use. And I hope they'll remember us when they're distributing it. I don't have anywhere to live, so some coin will come in handy.
Maybe after all that, Hannah shall put in a word and you'll get your parish back.
I'd have to want it back. No. I don't want to spend another moment listening to old women's confessions.
What the hell did you eat? The food had already run out when I went to get reinforcements.
The men cut up leather belts and tried to cook them. It wasn't any good, and there wasn't enough of it. Janos Uher cooked something up out of ash, weeds, and sawdust. That didn't go down well either. Then we were all so hungry that the rumbling stomachs kept us all awake. And then came the worst bit of all.
Oh. Did it look like a sausage?
No. We ate the only part of our gear you don't need in battle. Stinking braise.
I bet you didn't expect you'd have to brush off your fighting skills because of us, did you?
That's true. I thought I'd find you in a tavern with some girls. Give you both a clip around the ear and drag you back home. And instead, this. But we survived. Praise be to God.
And thanks to you.
Come now. At least I had some excitement in my old age and saw home again. But I hope you won't give me any more trouble, and I can devote myself to drinking and other enjoyable pastimes.
What will you do now that it's all over?
First, I'll help you sort out Sam's burial. Then we'll see what the Lord has in store for us. It seems we've still got a fair bit of silver, and we should put that to good use. And maybe I'll spend some more time at the Devil's Den, if there's room for me. I quite like it around these parts.
Well, maybe they'll be looking for a parish priest somewhere.
Forget it. I've had it with giving sermons with a hangover.
What's the proper rite?
You have to lay the dead body on the ground, cover it with a shroud, and light a candle by the head. We'll take care of the rest later.
Take care then, Godwin.
God be with you, Henry.
God, I shouldn't have left you, Sam. I won't leave you here like this. Catherine?
I'm all right. Oh, thank God you came back safe and sound. You kept your word.
I said I would, didn't I?
We both know it could have ended badly.
No, it couldn't. I gave you my word, and I keep my word.
You liar.
I wanted you to be at least slightly happy. Are you happy?
I can never be happy again. It just isn't possible. There are things you can never unsee.
I know what you mean. But try to stop looking back. Look forwards.
If only I could.
You can. And admit it. You're happier than you were yesterday. Just a little. But you are, aren't you?
I am.
You see?
At least we chased those bastards away.
Well, the last few days here in the fortress must have been awful. How did you get through them?
The same as everyone else, I suppose. I just try to stay alive. We got hungrier and hungrier. But you forget about that after a while. You even get kind of used to seeing death at every step. The worst thing was the fear that I'd never see you again.
I wanted to tell you that, you're one of the bravest women I ever met.
Oh, come now.
No, it's true. After all you've been through, never complained, and everything you've done for us, we couldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you, and I hope you'll get to know peace now. You deserve it.
What's come over you? Nobody ever said anything like that to me.
They should have, though.
Thank you. What did you mean, one of the bravest? Who else did you have in mind?
Someone from back home. I think you'd like her. I'll tell you about her one day. What's your plan now?
Now? The simple things in life. A long bath, a good meal, brush my hair.
I need all that as well. I was talking about the future. What will become of us?
Us? Who knows? Maybe it would be good to have someone to hold me again when I go to sleep. But I've grown out of dreams. They hardly ever come true.
What if they came true this time?
We'll see. Let it surprise me.
Thank you for the evening before my departure.
I was afraid. I thought it was the end.
So did I.
You lied to me.
Well, just a bit.
I'm not angry. It was nice.
I needed someone to share my burden. At least for a while.
So did I. Let's not talk about it. There's no need.
I'll have to go and see Hanush now.
So I heard. Farewell for now, Henry. O Lord, you are the creator and giver of life. We thank you for our lives and the lives of our nearest and dearest. We entrust...
Lord Almighty, our Father in heaven, grant peace to my deceased brother Samuel. He had a different faith, but he deserves your mercy. I didn't have time to get to know him as well as I'd like. But he was a good man, and didn't deserve to die, even though you've called him to you. Don't let him suffer too long in purgatory, and don't let his memory ever die. To you and all the saints, I swear, I'll never forget him. Amen. I'll take you to Colleen, and there you'll have a proper funeral. Farewell, Sam.
Henry, if you've already taken care of Sam, come here.
I did the best I could for my brother.
It is done. May the earth rest lightly on him, or whatever the Jews say.
Rest in peace, Sam.
So now, to the reason I wanted to talk to you. As you no doubt know, there's a big change in store for Hans. He's getting married.
He has to get married.
Has to, wants to, it doesn't matter. He's going to. As you can see, he's none too pleased.
I'm not really surprised. If he can't choose his wife.
Exactly.
Henry, I realize you're not familiar with the business of arranged marriages among the nobility. So don't poke your nose in. Nobody's forcing you into one. It's clear that if it were up to him, he'd keep putting off the wedding in the hope I'd change my mind. But I won't. I've given my word to Lord Botsek of Kunstad, and I don't break my word. So your job, Henry, when the time comes, is to make sure the wedding actually takes place. And if our young lord refuses, you have my permission to drag him kicking and screaming to the altar if need be. After all, who else should take care of him other than the young lord's squire, eh?
That's right. Who else? I'll make sure he doesn't run away or something.
Excellent. Agreed.
And when is it supposed to happen?
You'll find out in good time. In the meantime, stay in these parts till Butchek and I arrange all the details with Heraut.
I thought we were going back to Rasai.
We'd just be losing time. I'll give you coin so you can find decent quarters and have enough to live on. Radzig also agrees you'll stay with Capon as his right-hand man.
All right. Where is my father, in fact?
Somewhere in the fields outside the village. He took his unit to rout the last of the Pragas. They should be back around now, I reckon. You can go to meet him. He'll definitely be pleased to see you. He'll want to hear how you fared today. And he won't be disappointed if you ask me. Go with God, then, And don't forget what we said.
Safe journey, Hanush. And send my regards to Bernard.
Go!
Prague's dead commander is inside. I had a message.
I spent all this time chasing you, and you die in your sleep. I had other plans for you. Well, at least I don't have to get my hands dirty. And anyway, you'll burn in hell forever for what you did.
The story has ended. So, are you happy now?
I'm happy. Victory is ours.
But at what price?
War is a dirty business. No one has the power to change that. I didn't understand that before. But I do now.
I know that feeling. I tried to tell you about it. But I reckon there are some things you've got to figure out for yourself.
For instance, revenge.
And that treacherous bastard Toth deserved to die.
So you gave him death. A merciless and cruel death.
Maybe you overdid the cruelty. But it's good that you didn't bother with Brabant, Owlitz and the others. It's better not to stoop to their level, but turn the other cheek. And not yield to evil.
The other cheek? Are you a preacher now? Once you set off down that path of revenge, Henry, I thought you'd keep going to the very end. For all of us. For Scarlets.
Father's right, though, Mother. There was too much lust for revenge in me. To tell the truth, I'd rather just forget all about it.
So, you remember what I told you that time?
You said it didn't matter how many people I killed. I could never change what happened. Those words guided me. I didn't kill. And maybe I do feel better now.
So you both think it's right to accept injustice meekly? Like sheep, Martin. Have you forgotten who you were before you settled down?
You accepted war, and war accepted you.
I wouldn't say I had any choice, Father.
But you killed innocent people in Malashov. How could you do such a thing?
I made a mistake. They died because of me. They didn't do anything wrong. I'll never forgive myself for it.
All right. You avenged an evil act. But you behaved like a bandit. Plundering and robbing poor wretches. Oh, my son.
Sorry. It would never have happened if I wasn't in such a bind. I'll pray for God's forgiveness.
Well, I suppose you're right. On the scales of good and evil, maybe the good you did outweighs the evil.
You should hope the Almighty will understand. And give you a chance to make amends.
Nothing's black and white. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions in life. And God alone can judge whether you made the right ones. But in the end, you did it. You're a hero. You saved your friends. Capon, Rosa, the Jews, the whole of Sugdol. Only you weren't able to save Samuel.
I'm sorry. I had to decide whether to risk many lives to save one. There was no other way.
I understand. But it hurts. You've no idea how much.
Why didn't you tell me about Samuel?
Because I didn't know. I just had an inkling. They took Sarah away on account of me, and I had no idea where to look for her.
You can be proud of him.
It seems this chapter of your life is over. You're a grown man now. What are you going to do?
You were right back then. This life isn't for me. I'll settle down. Maybe start a family of my own. I've had enough adventure to last a lifetime. Besides, someone's got to rebuild Skalitz.
What? You want to go back home? And do you want to live alone?
Well, that remains to be seen.
You have lots of time.
Well, whichever way your path leads, take my advice. Watch out for that Eric. I don't think he's going to forget you anytime soon.
Don't worry. I won't forget him either.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
Farewell, Henry.
God go with you, son. I've a feeling you've got a lot ahead of you.
Will I ever see you again?
Who knows?
We've had so little time for each other.
Good luck. You'll need it.
So, this time it seems it really is the end.
Father.
You did it. You got them. Toth, Van Owlitz. Even that damned scavenging ginger fox is gone. Your mother and Martin would surely be proud of you.
Perhaps. In a way.
Of course they would. You avenged them. You prevented a war. You saved a lot of people, and after all that, you're still in one piece. That's not a bad performance for an ordinary bastard. You even succeeded in getting that adventurous sword of ours back.
Your sword.
It all started with this. Martin truly was a brilliant blacksmith. It sings so nicely. But it's not singing for me. It's yours, son.
It's yours.
As you wish.
So what happens now?
Now we get on with life. Do you remember what I told you before? That there are some things in the world worth living for. Blue skies, warm sunshine, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls, good wine,
good people, and a fine steed underneath your backside.
Enjoy it while you can. I can assure you nothing lasts forever. And if you're missing the excitement now, which I'm sure you are, you can be certain that it will find us itself someday. I believe that there are still interesting times ahead of us. By the way, that buxom lass that you were with?
What, Catherine? Come on. She's old enough to be my mother.
So what? I think you could do with a bit of mothering. Besides, a well-built lass like that, she'll see you through the hardest of times.
Dry Devil is a hell of a marksman. I'd bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hit anything you care to point out. Remember Von Orlitz?
You really bet your right arm.
In fact, I will go further. Hinek. Your crossbow.
Come in, Rayo! I heard about some William fella who shot an apple off someone's head. Or was it Walter?
At least take that.
Oh, come on.
Shut up! You're wasted. I've never seen you this bad.
Shut up!
This will go down in history.
Hinek, you fucking moron!
Fuck.
What is it?
Sire, I bear news from the Italian court. There's been a robbery.
What?
Apparently Margrave Yob's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished.
All our silver?
All of it, but that's not all, sire. Word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore. That snake. That fucking turncoat! Get out! What are you still standing there? Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself King of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
Anything else?
Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein. The widow Anna is demanding compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants. That little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the middle of fucking town? Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
This fucking country!
We're going back to Hungary. Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages of the Prague troops?
Do you know what happened to our silver from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech silver.
But sire, I would need something to see.
You stink.
Like a wet dog.